Hello everyone, before the video starts, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who's been following me so far. I know I'm not that large of a channel, but every one of you who has watched my videos, it really helps. It's so amazing to have reached 100 episodes of Riichi Mahjong. I've been playing this every single day. I think I've been getting better every day as well. There will be a specialty video coming. It's not today. It might not be for another week or two. I'm trying to make it special for 100 episodes, but look forward to that anyway. Enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Riichi Mahjong. Today we're going to be playing in the Silver Room, a nice 4-player East game, and we just ranked up to Adept 3-star, which means we have a fresh slate of rank points to work with, and honestly I'm feeling pretty proud about it. It took me a while to get here, but now that I'm here, I might as well just keep the train rolling, right? Just like, lock in. Maybe I'll just re-expert rank today. I mean, it's not that far off. Anyway, if you've never seen this game before, it's called Riichi Mahjong. The entire point of the game is to make 5 shapes in your hand. One of those shapes has to be a pair. The other 4 shapes have to be either triplets or runs in a suit. Once we get those shapes, that takes 14 tiles. We only have 13 in our hand, so as soon as someone discards the last remaining tile we need, we can steal that tile from them along with the value of our hand from their chips. That's the entire point of the game. There'll be pop-ups throughout the video to try to help you guys out, but I believe you can get over the hump and start learning this game quickly. It's not too hard. It's just kind of, it's in a foreign language. Anyway, let's take a look at our hand. We have some interesting shapes so far. We have 1, 2, 3 runs already, which is nice, and then 2 pairs. So realistically, we're 1 away if we draw the north or the ones, and we do draw the 1, which means we can call Riichi here. It's a pretty quick Riichi. 2 and the 5, and this is a pretty good start to the game, I will have to say. Now, of course, we do need someone to deal in, but this is a decent weight, so I believe it can happen. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty lucky today. I just got done playing some 3-player games, and I'm winning a lot of 3-player games. I think this is probably the luckiest I've ever been. The last 2 games, I won like 5 hands in a row. The first game I played, I got 2 pure straights of the same suit in a row, and so I'm sitting there like, okay, that's fine. And then like Apatsu's out the wazoo. Hopefully we can transfer some of that momentum into the games that actually matter. Though, you know what, like, my rank's getting up there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got first and second place 7 games in a row in 3rd place. So I'm up for the medal if I win, or if I get first and second in 3 more games. But that's not of any of our concern right now. Our concern is hopefully having someone deal into this this weight and not dealing into the opponent's Riichi. They've so gracefully chased me with. That's okay. We just gotta pray, hope and pray. And we are doing East games. The last few games have been South. They've been treating me pretty well, double the length of an East game. Your philosophy has to change a little bit when you're playing an East. You kind of have to push more because you don't have that many chances, especially like in the dealer seat. Oh, we keep trying these 3s and 4s. It's almost the tile we need. Especially in the dealer seat, like, you really got to capitalize if you have the dealer seat in East 1, because that's the only dealer seat you get. You get 1.5 times the amount of points in dealer seat. So, luckily, our dealer seat is next, but it would be nice to win this hand. 24 tiles left. What could their weight be? I really don't know. They're discounting safe tiles even in Riichi. Can you lock in a little bit? It's quite funny. This is almost a half outside hand with the Norse. If this was 1 lower, like if we were waiting for the 1, like if it's a 1, 2, 3, it would have been half outside, which is a pretty rare hand, all things considered, but almost. Ooh, red 5 being discarded. That means they're in Tempai, most likely, because I don't know why they would chase with the red 5. That's so dangerous. The 2s are conned? You're making my life hell. Are you serious? I was like, where's all my 2s and 5s? It turns out they're all in their hand. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well, Sumo comes out, seat win, prevalent win. This is fine by me. We get to keep playing, right? Still East 1 because they won in the dealer seat. That's fine. Okay, we don't need to win the starting hand every single time. That's not needed to win. And honestly, I'm not too concerned about winning. If I just keep up my good statistics, 1st and 2nd places, as long as I avoid 4th place, I'm pretty happy. Anyway, let's take a look at this hand. We have pretty decent cards. Pair of red dragons, which I will call, right? Because we have extra value in our hand. The red 5 is here. And then we have a 6, 7, 8. So that's 2 shapes already. Do we ever keep any of this stuff? I think we keep the 2 over the 9. I don't know. It's marginal. All these tiles are floating. Like I was about to say, we have a good hand, but most of our tiles are floating here, right? Like we like to see. Ooh, discard this 6. Let's just get out of this suit. We like to see these like red 5s, pair of red 5s into the 7. Like 3, 3, 5, 5, 7 is a pretty good shape, all things considered. but it does mean that we have some weird weights. Like ideally we draw the 2 and then the 4 and then the 6, and when they were just the happiest people on earth. Okay, we actually find the 2, which is nice. So we have 1 2 3, and then we have 3 5 5 7, right? So that's 1 2 3 4 5 shapes. Ooh, we triple up the 5. Hear me out. Now we discard the 7. We have 1 2 3 shapes, right? 4 shapes here. And so if we do call the red dragons, we are looking for a pair. On the other hand, let's say we draw the 4. Like if we draw the 4, we can use the 5s as a pair. Or the same thing if we draw the 6, right? So we're still kind of looking for the 4 and the 6s. Okay, let's take a look at our opponents. Well, the 7s and the Easts have been called by Shimo on the right. They could probably be in Tenpai right now. I mean, 2 calls leaves a pretty good chance they're in Tenpai. So we do need to be careful about dealing. And most of the tiles I am drawing, though, are safe enough for me, at least. The 8 Dora is discarded from toy in front of us, so I don't really know what that means. Maybe they think it's still early enough, but personally, I would not dabble in the dark arts like that. Lock in. So I just downloaded Hollow Knight on Steam, and I know you're saying, like, how have you never played Hollow Knight before? Well, you know what? I just haven't got around for it. Metroidvanias aren't really my thing, but I figured with all the hype, all my friends are talking about Silksong, I figured I might as well go back and see what it's all about. Ooh. I mean, the 6 can deal in. I think, you know what? I'm going to take my hand apart a little bit. You might be saying, like, Kyle, this is not a good idea. We do low-key need pairs, and making the 6, 7, 8 into just a pair of 6s is not the worst thing you've ever seen. Okay, we discard the 7 here because I'm pretty confident it won't deal in if they've pawned the 7s, but you never know. Now we have pair of 6s, and we have some decent shapes, right? We have a 1, 2, 3, a 3, 5, and a 5, 7. That's probably going to be the prerogative. Well, you know, technically we're waiting on the 1. Which is quite funny. Do I have any other weights? I mean, I gotta send it. The 1 can come out here, right? Oh, we hit it. Oh, I can't believe it. Wait. What happened? I thought I was waiting on the 1. Am I stupid? Am I dumb as bricks? Push it? Oh, please don't deal in. I'm actually so confused. Did I misclick? I thought it said wait on the 1. Because I would have... Wait, I did misclick. This is an outrage. I didn't even see the Ron appear on my screen. Are we serious? Did I not have... Okay, we sumoed anyway. You know what? Like, no hard feelings. The game, you've wronged me. You made me misclick the Ron, right? But you've given me the win anyway. So I'm gonna have to look back and post. I actually didn't... I swear the Ron appeared. Like, I guess I was only looking at the ones and I just clicked the button that appeared, but I don't know. Maybe I just misclicked. Okay, it's actually an outrage, but that's okay. Okay, new hand. We are back even in this game after the sumo. 25,000 points. We're 3,800 points behind first, but even it's just a pretty close game, all things considered. Get rid of some of our wins, shall we? The game has given us another pretty good hand to kind of reward us for all our sacrifice, I suppose. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 shapes. Most likely it's going to be pair of 9s. In my eyes, it's pair of 9s, 4, 5, 7, 8. That's all the shapes, right? But it could also be 7, 8, 9. Discard the 9 and then pair weight on perhaps the other Dora. That's definitely something that you could do. Now I think, at least in this situation, you discard the Dora. Let's just not deal with the Dora. With 6-shape theory right now, do we have any chance for a mixed triple sequence? We have 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. So we actually do, right? So keep that in mind. 4, 5, 6. In my eyes, it's always going to be pair of 9s. Discard the 7 and the 8, right? Because we still have mixed triple sequence chance, right? With the 4, 5, 6. It could even be 2, 3, 4. Or 3, 4, 5, I mean. Because I know it would make it kind of weird, but you could make it work. Don't need this 2, though. Okay, 3, 4, 5 gets drawn. Discard the 8. It's looking less likely of the mixed triple sequence, but we could always draw the 6, switch it out, right? We have our shapes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes here. We're perfect 1 away, right? Which means any tile we draw that would advance our shapes would leave us with a double-sided weight. And we drew it. So we're going to call Riichi here. It's a good weight, the 3 and the 6. And let's see if we can get a Patsu, right? First time around, if someone discards the tile we need, we get a bonus Han. Or if we draw it, oh no, we do not draw it, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm manually discarding when I'm in Riichi. I just have to sit back and relax. Okay, what was I saying about Hollow Knight? Yeah, so I started playing it today. It's pretty good. Okay, the thing about Hollow Knight, I have an interesting relationship with Hollow Knight because I've watched a ton of content of Hollow Knight. I've never actually played the game. I've never watched a Let's Play or anything. I've exclusively consumed Hollow Knight content through the lens of Hollow Knight speedrunner versus hunter videos on YouTube. So, and this is an interesting dynamic, right? Because I've never played the game. I know a lot of the speedrunning tricks. I know most of the bosses. Like, I haven't seen the DLCs or anything, but like the mainline storyline that you have to beat the Hollow Knight at the end, I know all of it. So I'm going into this game and I'm instantly doing like speedrunner tricks, like pogoing off the bugs and stuff, because I just know what they are. So my experience is not authentic, and I'm not claiming it to be authentic either. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's harder than I thought, but that's okay. Speaking of the Hollow Knight, this is Hollow Knight spoilers, but honestly, if you're behind the curve, if you don't know about Hollow Knight at this point, at least the main thing, I was talking with my friend who was just starting to get into the game. Of course, I knew about the game already, even though I haven't played it, and I was like, oh, have you got to the Hollow Knight yet? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm the Hollow Knight, and I'm like, oh. You know you're not the Hollow Knight, right? That's the final boss. And he looked at me like I just killed his dog. Like, okay, I'm sorry. If you don't know the Hollow Knight is not actually the name of the character and actually is the final boss, you're behind the curve. Like, you gotta lock in a little bit. This is like a 10-year-old game at this point. So yeah, he was devastated. But I told him I was playing Hollow Knight, and he's like, did you know you're not the Hollow Knight, Kyle? I'm like, okay, thanks for that. I mean, thanks for the callback at least. Okay, 10 tiles left. We're in the dealer seat. We'd love to steal this away. We're being chased by potentially a flush or a half flush on our right, so people most likely are not going to discard the tiles we need anymore, but we'll see. We will see. Look, it's like, it's not Suji. I was about to say we have a Suji trap laid, but we don't really have a Suji trap. Okay, we only have a few more tiles left to draw, I believe. Okay, not the 3. At least if I don't win this hand, at least don't make me deal in, okay? It's out of my hands at this point. Come on, give me Under the River for the fans. That would be incredible. Oh, it's almost Under the River. Fantastic. Let's see what this hand is. We got Riichi, Pinfu, and we hit an Oradora as well. So, look, we ronned our nearest competitor, the chip lead, which means we're squarely in first place. And look, we're locking in. I did say the train's not going to stop now that we're Adept 3-star. We're going only 500 points away from the real game. The game doesn't start until you get to expert rank into the gold room. And I know that, right? This is still like the baby tutorial room. This is like route 1, right? I'm catching B-duffs right now. Okay. Speaking of Under the River, I had the most incredible thing happen to me when I was playing Mahjong in person the other night. I was part of a double run Under the River. This guy, we were like, okay, let's go next, right? We'll pack it up, go next hand. Boom, final discard, run. Everyone was speechless. People turned to our table, right? And the worst part is that I had like 4 Han. It wasn't a Mongon, right? And we were calculating up the scores, and like, you know, it's so annoying to calculate scores in person because there's only like one person at the table who actually knows the score table, so you gotta just look at them and like wait for them to do math. And so there's like, okay, I got like 5,800 or something. But then I realized like, hey, wasn't that Under the River? Like, can we just take a moment? Ooh, what do we discard here? The 6 maybe for tile efficiency. Perhaps the 1. Maybe we're just happy with having the 2 as be our pair. I think that's the move. So I'm like, hey, wasn't that Under the River? And they're like, oh yeah, but I guess you have a Mongon then. So yeah, I got a Mongon Under the River double Ron. That's fantastic. And then I got Hanemon direct hit the next hand. But we don't need to talk about the Hanemon direct hit, okay? It just evened it up. It was by the guy who got double Ron, by the way. So he's not upset. I'm the one upset. I lost that game, but it's okay because I was part of an experience of like no other. Let's jump back to the Hollow Knight discussion. My review so far, it's pretty good. Lock in. I'm freeing grubs. I'm fighting the false knight. Fantastic. I'm going through the game like it's intended to be played, which, you know, I can't be said for my experience watching Hollow Knight so far. Another game I've been playing recently, Road to Empress. Yeah, I know that, like the Northern Lion game. I don't know why I called it that. I feel like people have found the Road to Empress from various YouTubers across the spectrum. If you're not familiar with the game, it's this like visual novel set in like
ancient China. It's quite fun. It's like a movie. You're watching a movie. But I mean, I've never played games like this before. But I thought like, hey, I'd buy it, stream it to my friends for the fun of it. Okay, what's the move here? It's discarding the 5, right? I want to push. I mean, I know it can deal in. I'm in the dealer seat. Riichi comes now. Now I don't push. Okay, I've had my fun pushing the 5. Now I don't push. But we're actually quite close, right? If we draw the 2 or the 6, we're there. Right? And it's like, am I really gonna not push it? Ooh, do I have a safe tile? I mean, I am folding here. Let's just be realistic here. I'm folding the 6 first. We are 1 away. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm being a little bit of a, you know, maybe I'm not. Maybe I should push here, right? Like, let's just be completely honest here. But I don't know. Like, I really don't want to deal in. Okay, I'm trying to play good solid Mahjong. Whoa. The Doras are called. I don't particularly like to see that, you know? I just don't. I don't think it's good for my mental health. All the 1s are gone. We discard the 6. I'm sorry. Like, I know we just tripled up the 3 and like the 2 would be so good to discard. But if I'm them and I have two, if I have like, maybe I have like 1 1 2 2 or something, like maybe I'm pair winning on something. Okay, now the 2's safe. I would have been able to discard it anyway. Well, they cheated, right? They could have been waiting. I don't know, who knows? I just thought like maybe they could have the 2. I know it is an edge tile, right? Because we see a lot of the 1s, but I don't know. I'm not about it. Okay. So do we ever think about getting in Tempai here? You know what? Like, I think I will. The 6 is safe. East. The only problem with this hand is that the East is kind of like an unfortunate situation, right? East is like not looking too good to discard because I don't know, it's just like it's very dubious. 7 safe. This 5 hurts. Like, if we had drawn maybe the 6s or maybe another 5, like we could have gone to Tempai for exhausted draw, but now I think it's a little hard. What's a safe? We don't have a safe tile. Send it. Oh, don't round me. Oh man, why do I do this to myself? I know it's not safe. Okay, at least it's only 2 Han, but I honestly, like, I'd rather deal into the Riichi than the 3 Dora open hand, honestly. And so that's fine with me. Although if I was smart, probably I wouldn't deal the East into the open hand that I think probably needed the East to win. So, okay, maybe we'll have to go into the log and look at that later, you know, just to make sure I'm not crazy. Look, my play level goes down substantially when I'm chatting to you all. Like, it's not my fault. Like, this is what happened last time, by the way. I got to Adept 2 and then I immediately lost like 5 games in a row because I just was not locked in. I need to stop that from happening. I need to continue the lock-in streak. Okay, Northwind pair in our hand. We can definitely call it to open up our hand. We have a Dora already accepted, which is very nice. Other than that, we have, I mean, let's just count the shapes. We have 1 2 3 4 shapes. Almost there. Maybe if we can draw a red dragon, perhaps we can get ourselves back into things. Ooh, we like to see this actually. And this actually kind of makes it multiple shapes, right? Because usually with the 6-8, you can discard the 9 pretty safely and still accept everything. But now with the 5, like, I don't mind keeping the 9 for now, because if we draw the 7, we still have a 5-6 that we can like play with. I mean, we discard the 7 here. We really don't need it. Dream Draw is another 5 or another 4 of bamboo, just to give us chance for mixed triple sequence, whatnot. Okay, now with this, we have 5 6 6 8. Now we can discard the 9 here because we will be able to accept the 7 no matter what with the extra 6. And our floating tile is the 2. Lock in. We're keeping the 6 because, as what I said before, pure double sequence chance if you draw the 5 or the 4. We'd love to keep the 6. It's just around the Dora. It's just extra possibilities. Okay. Red Dragon only hand, it looks like, from our friend on the right, Shimo, who so graciously ronned us last time. We do need to win another hand, by the way, to win this game, because no one's above 30,000 yet, which you need to win the East game. But we got plenty of Mahjong to play before that. What's my review of Road to Empress so far? I'm just a game review this episode. That's okay. Well, I'm on chapter 10. I haven't finished it yet, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. It's quite serious of the game. I don't know if it treats itself seriously
for the authenticity or like, you know, for the vibe, but we've been having fun. Me and my friends, we've been like debating over decisions and whatnot. Even if you're not a fan of visual novels, if you're a fan of like Chinese culture, if you read like manhwas and stuff like that, give it a try. That's my recommendation. I've recorded this video quite late into the day, and that's because of one reason, and one reason only. Because I'm watching League of Legends, of course, or the World Championships are on, and you know, I don't watch it live. I watch the K-Drill restreams of it, and you know, maybe like many of you, I just watch the ones that seem exciting. So I'm watching the AL versus T1 right now. Ooh, in this case, we get rid of the 8 and the 6, right? Oh, please don't deal in. I will say I'm not really paying attention to Shima on the right, because even if I do deal in, it's like one Han, so I'm not that afraid. 6-7's a strict upgrade to the 6-8. This is the same thing that happened before. I don't know. I do not feel comfortable discarding the East Wind into another Ron. Like, are we serious? Like, this is I'm getting flashbacks to the worst moment of this game. I'm not gonna deal in. I mean, look, someone else better discard the East. That's all I'm saying. I'm keeping it into my head. Okay, well, now I have to discard the East. Lock in, please. Okay, it passes. We have a chance to steal it away. I mean, the red 5 adds value to the hand. We got to lock in. 18 tiles left. The 8 can come out. The 5, maybe not. The 3 is the indicator. That's crazy that it passes, by the way. We haven't laid any traps. That's okay. We're just trying to earn our chips the old-fashioned way by drawing the chips. It doesn't matter what the weight is if you know the tile you're going to draw exactly when you need to draw it. So that's the plan. That's always been the game plan, is to get lucky. Okay, White Dragon is the extra door that was revealed by the Khan. Doesn't affect anything except the green dragons. And we hit the Ron. Fantastic. I'm so sorry. It was half Suji. I know you were looking at that. Riichi Dora, red 5. And now we put ourselves in a commanding position. Make back the chips we just handed over to Shima on the right. And we can actually win this game now. All we got to do is win the dinkiest hand you've ever seen to end this game as fast as possible. And you know what? It's not looking that bad for it, all things considered, I will say. Let's keep the East and West for now, just because if we pair it up, like, that's a very easy path to victory. The Golden Road, perhaps. Speaking of Golden Roads, T1 versus AL. I haven't actually finished the series yet. I know that's a crime, but I'm watched 2 games. It's 1-1 right now of the best of 5. If you don't know anything about League, essentially it's the underdogs versus the overdogs, the current championships, back-to-back winners versus the new underdogs from China. And I want T1 to win. I know, I'm sorry, I'm a fanboy. Like, I don't know if you expected anything else, if you expected better from me, but I want to see him do the 3P, right? It's a legendary performance, right? Okay, take a look at the hand. We have 2, 3, 4, pair of 5, 7, 7, 8, 4, 4. We got a bunch of pairs in the hand. It's an all simple situation if we find the 6, right? Because obviously we have this 2, 3, 4. That's fine. But the problem is this 7, 8, right? I know you're saying you could just keep the 7s as a pair, but we got so many other pairs, right? That's not my problem, right? If we were to go all simples here, that would be the necessary requirement, but you know, a lot of people are opening up their hands here. It is getting quite scary out there. It's like the evil, dark, scary woods. Speaking of dark, scary woods, it's Halloween today. I know it's Halloween yesterday for you, but it's Halloween today for me. We're just chilling. Spooky season. We live in an apartment, so we're not handing out candy to anyone, but maybe we'll go out, pretend to be little kids, and start trick-or-treating, right? Like, is that such a crime? No, that is. I think that low-key is a crime. It's just a social crime. You know, I don't think it's on the books or anything. But if you're grown adults and you're trick or treating, you gotta rethink your life. Okay, even when you have kids, you're not supposed to take the candy, right? You're supposed to have the kids go up to the house and then take the candy when they get back. Okay. Let's discard the 8. I don't know. I'm really trying not to deal in now, to be honest. I mean, I know I'm ways away, but. Okay, the 4 deals in. Fantastic. Okay, they have a Dora in their hand. I don't think this does it. Oh, they're the dealer, right? This does extend the game because they are the dealer. Oh, man. I thought this game was over. I thought we can just pack it up, go home. I guess we get to keep playing. New hand, new me. Oh, this hand's looking not very nice for all simples. I will have to say that, but perhaps we can just get lucky and, I don't know, Riichi on like the second hand again. Oh, speaking of reaching on the second hand, in my East game, I was just so enamored by the luck I was getting. I Riichi'd second hand with like a broken hand, and it was so funny because I was like emoting to people before because, you know, I'm cocky, and I was emoting, and then I drew the tile I needed. So I emoted, then drew, and then insta Riichi'd on the second draw of the game. And if that's not aura, I don't know what is. I'm gonna put a screenshot up. I took because I was just laughing so hard when I saw that. It was so funny. Times like these makes me want to record more 3-player games, but no, that's not why you guys are here. Unless you are. If you want some more 3-player games, let me know in the comments. I definitely will record them. But no, I'm a 4-player Andy at this point. You gotta lock in for what really matters. Okay. Pair of 6 Doras. I mean, this is now our pair, and let's just be happy about it. The rest of the hand is not looking that crazy. I mean, we got triple 1s. 2's kind of floating. 2's kind of like an edge tile for me right now. For that reason, I'm going to discard it. Like, I know you could accept the 3 and do pair 1s, 1, 2, 3, but I already have the pair. I have the pair already, so there's no point. So we have triple 1s. 2 shapes here with the pair of 6s, and we have 2, 3, 3s, our third shape. And then, I mean, it's so annoying to pawn it. I can't pawn it. I mean, I know I should pawn it, guys. I know. Drawing the 3 now makes me want to pawn it because you could have gone triplets, right? But I just don't have the gumption. I just, like, it's not the smart play. It's really not the smart play here. The smart play is just keep the 6s in our hand. We don't need the score, right? We have 2 shapes, 3 shapes, and our final few shapes are this 5, 7, and the 8. So we do need a little bit of help, I will have to admit. But, I mean, with this value, it's hard because you want to push. You want to push so bad. Like, we could go triplets. We really could. Okay, this really helps, right? Because now we discard the 6 before it is in trouble. Does it deal in? A big pause. Okay, chi comes. You're really thinking about it. Okay, it looks like an all simples from you, but I know what you're thinking. All simples is not going to let you win the game. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. We draw the 4. This doesn't matter, right? What's the safer tile? The 8? 8's not going to be tripled up. So we are perfect 1 away here, right? If we draw the 4, or the 3, the 4, the 6, the 9, or the last Dora, we're in Tempai, and we probably would Riichi. Okay, we draw the 9. And can you sit in Riichi here? You can't. No, Yaki, we're sending it to assert dominance. Okay. Oh, guys, this is not good. Luckily, it's only an all simples hand like I predicted, so I guess it's not that bad, but it does end the game and we win. So did we deal it on the last hand? Yes. Did that mean we won the game? Maybe it did. So can you guys even be mad? I think this is perfect play for me. I found the optimal line. I didn't even need to wait for my Riichi to deal in. I just needed to deal in myself. Okay. After every game, I'm contractually obligated to showcase the log, all my mistakes in the log. Although recently, I would say not too many mistakes, he says after dealing in. Okay, I'm guessing A-. I think I played good. I mean, I gotta start guessing more A ranks. B+. Hey, look, it's only one letter off. That's pretty good. Is there anything we really want to look at this game? Let me just take a look. Oh, yes, of course. The fabled misclick. I forgot. Okay, let's take a look at this hand. We got a C. I wonder why it's a C. Maybe it's because I misclicked. Okay, so it wants to discard the 9 first. That's fine. We end up doing it in a bit different order. That's okay. The 6 is not the correct discard. 2 is definitely more floating than the 6. So I definitely see it. But at this point, maybe I just want to keep 2 colors in my hand. It makes it a lot more simple to think about things. Have you ever considered that? Okay, what happened with the misclick? It's not even gonna show here, right? Because this is just a log. But I will have to see. So you pawn this, right? Now you discard the correct things, and you keep the 1. And it, what does it hate the pawn? I'm quite confused because I saw the weight. Or was the weight the 2? Okay, hear me out. Maybe did I just get confused? Or was it a visual error? Because I swear that it was the 1 weight. And I was thinking like, hey, that 1 weight doesn't make sense because we're just waiting for a mixed triple sequence here. I was going to say that before I saw the 1 being in Denpai. We are just waiting on the 2. So then in this situation, it hates this call. Actually, it likes the call. That is quite funny. Okay, I actually made the correct play because then you're waiting on decent weights, right? Because you can wait on the 4. But but actually it wants us to discard, well, it wants us to wait on the pair. And why is that? Because we know the 2's safe. I see it. I see it. But I don't mind sending it, right? For the good waits. And then I Sumur when all my discards are terrible. Okay, well that's fantastic. Is there any other hands? Let's look at the deal in on the last hand. Does it like the deal in? Discard the 8 here. By this time the 4 and the 6s are dangerous. And you don't reach it here, you discard it. But you have no Yaku. So send it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you always just deal in here. Just a little unlucky. Looks like there's nothing else too exciting in the log. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone, if you made it this far. The first win in Adept 3-star. Fantastic. The train keeps moving. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, subscribe if you are so inclined. We're trying to reach 50 subscribers. We're almost there. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.